This is a video towards a username denialist tillnow67. His title of his videos are "An Atheist Discusses Bible Inerrancy," and there you made a mistake because an atheist, there isn't no one that is an atheist. You want to be an atheist. Pretty much you're a God denialist. You hate the Word of God, and you hate God for His moral law. And you stated that you went to Bible college. You spent 2 years. Well, I'm, and then you dare to point out that there are errors in the Bible. Well, I never been to Bible college, but I have talked to a couple of friends that have, and one of the main tools that are given to the students in Bible college is the Strong Concordance, and the Strong Concordance helps out with the meaning of many of the words in the Bible, which the Old Testament comes from the Hebrew language, and the New Testament came from the Greek language. And you need to understand, and for those that are watching this, is that languages in the past were very, very much simpler, and because they had many meanings to the words that they will use in order to explain something or to talk about something. And you decided to take a stab at the Bible by pointing out no errors whatsoever, and we're going to point out to the users where you messed up. It should be interesting. We shall see.
Hi, this is Wayne Atkins. I want to talk to you a little bit about biblical inerrancy and apologetics. My background is that I'm an atheist now. I was once a fundamentalist Christian. Attended Bible college for a couple of years as a pastoral theology major, preparing for the ministry. Began to notice a lot of discrepancies, inconsistencies, outright contradictions in the Bible. But I wanted to give you an example of one of the errors that I found in the Bible. It only has to be good enough to remove that doubt for the moment, and then it's forgotten.
There you go, throwing up a stinker again. Because we have doubt, and you are stating that this apologist, they're giving you this so that it provides an answer temporarily. Did it ever occur to you that they might be right? That they're trying to help the believer to strengthen their faith? But you on the other hand, no, you don't think it that way, because you're a God denialist. You claim that they're giving an answer temporarily to fulfill their need to know. God denialist. Oh, brother.
Is addressing an issue where in the Gospels there's 3 parallel accounts of Jesus sending out His disciples. In Matthew 10:9-10, Jesus is preparing the disciples to go out to the lost sheep of Israel. He's given instructions on what to take or not to take. Luke chapter 9, verse 3, he says, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staves, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have 2 coats apiece." End quote. In Mark chapter 6, verses 8-9, we find the same command with one very obvious difference. Quote, "And commanded them that they should take nothing for the journey, save a staff only. No scrip, no bread, no money in their purse, but to be shod with sandals, and not put on 2 coats." End quote. Now it is clear in this account in Mark that the staff is an exception to the list, and that they are commanded to take a staff only. 2 accounts say that they are commanded not to take staffs, and 1 account says the opposite is true.
What a stinker you just made. You just clearly said that in Matthew and Luke the word was stave, and yet at the very end you state staff. But if one was to look at the Strong Concordance to show that it did not only meant a staff, the word for it is rhabdos, and it means a staff, a walking stick, a twig, a rod, branch, so on and so forth. You get the point, folks. Clearly God denialist tillnow67 just wanted to just say only meant a staff when it clearly meant other things. Now here we see that the word staves is used in other biblical verses that got denialist tillnow67 forgot to mention. Except he used Matthew 10:10, but he eluded Matthew 26 and Mark 14. Let's look at them, shall we? Matthew 26:47, and while he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves, from the chief priests and the elders of the people. In 55, in that same hour said Jesus to the multitudes, Are ye come out as against a thief with swords and staves? For to take me, I sat daily with you, teaching in the temple, and ye laid no hold on me. In Mark 14:43, and immediately while he yet spake, cometh Judas, one of the 12, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves. In Mark 14:48, and Jesus answered and said unto them, Are ye come out as against a thief with swords and staves? Swords and a walking staff, that does not make any sense whatsoever. It sounds to me like a fighting stick or a fighting rod, so to speak. But we're going to look at this word staves in the other biblical verses other than Matthew 10:10. Now looking here in the from the biblical verses of Matthew 24 and Mark 14, we can see that the word staves refers to salon. Salon stands for wood, that which is made of wood, as a beam from which anyone is suspended, a gibbet, a cross, a log or timber with holes in which the feet, hands, neck of prisoners were inserted and fastened, a fetter or shackle for the feet, a cudgel, a stick, a staff. You know, if I'm going to go get a prisoner, I'm going to have, back in the old days, of course, in ancient times, I will have a sword and something to restrain him so he doesn't get away. And that's what Matthew's and Mark 14 refers to. I didn't mean to say Matthew 24, I meant to say Matthew 26 and Mark 14. Not walking staff, tillnow 67.
Not a walking staff. Clearly, the reader, if he was to read the King James Version of 1611, he could clearly see that Matthew and Luke says staves and Mark says a staff. If it's your mission to bring doubt to the hearts of man, those that are strong believers and want to serve God, you have no idea the kind of heat you're bringing upon yourself. But every man chooses what they want to do with their lives. And clearly you put your foot in your mouth by pointing that there were errors in the Bible where there are no errors. And although I know that the atheists will make the case in other areas, but I'm just taking one thing at a time, because I just want to point out that there were no errors of what you pointed out. None. Zero. So I'll leave it as that. I'm checking out.